My son told me I wasn't rich enough to attend his wedding, so I happily stayed home. I'm a 52-year-old economics professor. Been teaching at the same college for 23 years. Raised my son Thomas alone after his dad died when I was pregnant. Aneurysm in his sleep. One night he was there, next morning he wasn't. I never asked Thomas for gratitude, but I sacrificed everything. Worked double shifts tutoring on weekends. Drove a 15-year-old Honda. Wore the same winter coat for a decade. Made sure he had everything he needed. Then 2 years ago, he met Zoe. Her family owns the state's biggest real estate firm. Portfolio worth $400 million. She drives a Mercedes, a Range Rover, and a Porsche, depending on her mood. Designer bags that cost more than my monthly mortgage. First time Thomas brought her to my house, he called me later that night. Said my furniture looked embarrassing. That Zoe's parents had this massive mansion with marble floors and crystal chandeliers. He wanted me to upgrade my place, make it look better. We fought. I told him some of that old furniture was picked out by his dad and I wasn't replacing it to impress anyone. He apologized, but after that, he never brought Zoe back to my house. I only saw her a handful of times over 2 years. At restaurants, at her parents' events, never casual, never comfortable. At their engagement party last year, her mother looked me up and down like I was the help. I was wearing a nice dress from Macy's, not Chanel, but perfectly appropriate. Thomas pulled me aside that night. Said I should have put more effort in. Translation, I should have worn brands I can't afford. 3 days ago, he showed up at my door. Sat on my embarrassing old couch. Mom, about the wedding. Zoe's parents are paying for everything and they're inviting mostly their business associates. High-profile people. They don't think you'd be comfortable with that crowd. I stared at him. You're uninviting me from your wedding? It's not like that. We'll do something private later, just us. But the main wedding, it's really their event since they're funding it. I just want to respect their wishes. You understand, right? I smiled. Of course, sweetie. I completely understand. You do what's best for you and Zoe. He looked relieved. Hugged me. Left. What Thomas didn't know? 6 months ago, when he first got engaged, he mentioned they were struggling to book their dream venue. This gorgeous historic estate an hour outside the city. Booked solid for 2 years. I made a call. My late husband's best friend Bruce owns that property. We've stayed close for 25 years. He's watched Thomas grow up. When I explained the situation, Bruce immediately cleared a date for